born in 1971. I've been around the block. I should know black people like the back of my hand. On YouTube, a couple of days before the release of Star Trek in theaters, a media outlet was talking with Rihanna about Star Trek. Rihanna states that she watched Star Trek growing up. She was thrilled to be able to write a song for the movie soundtrack. This chick knows darn well she has never seen an episode of Star Trek in her life until this song. She never watched Star Trek The Next Generation. She never watched Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And also, she never watched Star Trek Voyager. And these would have been the Star Trek she would have watched growing up. How dumb does Rihanna think the media and I are? I wouldn't believe this chick if her tongue came notarized. When I was a kid, my friends and I, we played kickball, dodgeball, and hide and seek. Didn't matter day or night. My dad was the only one in my family who followed this show. He watched Star Trek every time it came on. I know black females from the islands and the United States have never seen an episode of Star Trek to save their lives. You might find a handful of black males in the mix with these nerds who love Star Trek. I was at the movies when they showed the 15-minute trailer to Star Trek Into Darkness. I was like, wow. My daughter said we have to see the first one from 2009. So I purchased that, and then we seen Into Darkness in theaters and the newest one so also. We were hooked. Now my daughter wants to watch the old ones from the 60s and 70s. She couldn't get into the Next Generation, Voyager, or Deep Space Nine. I couldn't watch any of them, especially the one from the 60s and 70s, because it was too corny and the characters were just sad looking. I have never watched a Star Trek episode growing up, and I know for a fact that Rihanna has never watched a Star Trek episode, but she more than likely had to watch the newer movies to be able to write a song for Star Trek Beyond.